Okay guys, so today let's try to play the desk partition tour. We try to play the fdisk, this guy. We try to play this one today. To partition a desk, first you need to add a new hard disk to your virtual machine. So just go to the setting, okay, just go to the setting and add a new disk to it, like me. Like this one. I already add a new disk 5 GB. You can also add a new disk to play this. Okay. So for the fdisk, we can only work for the MBR, not for GPT. This one you should be noticed before. And to go for the fdisk utility, we should use the permission as a sudo. Then you can take a look any disk which amount under the device. We can say take a look our device. Right. I remember I just add one. So you can see our original one, SDB 1, 2, 3, they're here. They're disk B, right? 1, 2, 3 partitions, they're here. And I just attach a new one. I don't know why it will be named as the disk A. I suppose it should be disk B because original is disk A already exists and don't have disk B here. But now we reverse, like original one is B and the new one I create is disk A. You may ask, hey Linchen, how do you know this disk A is you just create, right? It's the one you just create. We can fdisk and then we devise SDB, SDA, right? So SDA, you know, that's the SCSI disk A, right? We can go here. If it's your first time to play this, you can press M for help. Here show all the basic command, which are very useful. For example, if we try to take a look what it is, right? We can give P to print the partition table, right? So we can give P. Now you can see 5 GB, right? Which is just a new disk I add to this virtual machine. Okay, I add to this virtual machine. And then we try to create a new partition. So new N, right here, add a new partition. Okay, so I try to press N. So we play N, new partition. We try to choose primary or extended because this is the first one. Let's just create the primary one. And then because this is the MBR, right? So we can only have from 1 to 4 partitions. Let's just use the first primary partition and start the first session. Let's just start from the beginning. Okay, let's just start from the beginning. All right. And the last one, I want to make the first primary partition as 1 GB. So I just press +1G. Okay, now I have been created the first partition. Let's take a look. It is here, right? You can see the first partition, it is created right here, 1 GB, right? 1 GB. I give 5 GB total. So let's just do 1 to 2. I want to play 3 partitions today. So keep going. New, primary. You don't need to worry about if you mess up here because all this operation is not safe. Okay, so you will only apply once you save the change. So don't worry about if you mess up here. Okay, just relax. Okay, just relax. The first one has been used, right? So 2. And the first session, we start from here. Just a default one, right? Just a default one. And and the let's say plus 2 GB. We can take a look. Okay, the second one also played here, and okay, so same idea. Let's play the third one. Yes, the third one start from the default plus 2 GB. Oh, out of range. Oh, I see. So just default. Let's take a look. Yes, because that's out of range, right? By default, that's 2 GB. Okay, so right now we have 3 partitions, and they're both the ID 38. Now we try to change the ID, which means we try to change the partition type. If we can take a look, use T, we can change the partition type. For example, we can change to the swap, or we can change to the LVM. Okay, LVM stands for the logical volume manager. And in terms of what is that, I leave this question to you to find out. Okay, so right now let's try to change it. Okay, let's try to play it. Let's say we change which one? Let's say the second one we play as a swap, right? So the ID for the swap is 82. Okay, and you can see we change Linux to Linux swap, right? And then let's keep changing the third one. Let's change to the LVM. Okay, LVM, that's 8E. Okay, 8E, 8 零乘. What is 8E? Because we are using the hexadecimal. Okay, so that's 8E here. Enter. So that's the LVM. Okay, if you take a look, now we change the type for our partition. Okay. I just lost the internet connection. It's fine. So right now we have all these 3 partitions. Now, how to save the change? Take a look. We can print this menu, right? Or we can try to, here, write the table to the desk and exit, right? That's save and exit. So we W it. Okay, now we can reread it. Desk with L. Where's our desk A? Sorry, I have too much. Here. Aha, I found it. Right? You found it, right? It is here. This is the one we just created, right? The SDA, 5 GB. First one is Linux. Third one is swap. The third one is the LVM. Okay, LVM. You know, for the fdisk, it's only work for the MBR, right? Then how about GPT Linchen? For GPT, we have a utility called parted. Okay, we have a utility called parted. And for parted, that will work for both MBR and GPT. Okay, both MBR and GPT. Okay, and GPT. Don't follow my way. Okay, it's not safe to type the words here because we are under the root. And then in terms of what is the part, okay, parted. Excuse me. Feel free to find it. Okay, it's not very tough. I want you to find it how to use part to create a partition. And then the next step is we can create the file system. To create a file system, we can follow our slides. sorry. Right, mkfs create a makefile system. We can use this command. Let's say we create a file system ext3, right, ext3. We have 3 options. They will give us the same idea, right? Because this is a command for all these individual programs which create a file system. If we add with this -t, right, we call this program. Okay, call this program. So they're the same idea. Okay, they're the same idea. We can play this. Okay, let's play this. So let's say make file system there 3 etx 3, right? etx3, and for which device? Let's say our dev, the SDA, the one we just create. Oh, it's a DOS partition. I see. I see. Let's try to play it. And let's take a look at the result. We can use the down to fs, which is the dumpe to fs. Try to avoid the group information. For the dev SDA, let's take a look. Did I just change it to the... So here we find the parameter for the file system and recall our dfdu and the IO stat. Right, for example, with df, with the partition, which is the, and the SDA. Oh, it is the, aha, now I can see it. I used the df. Maybe previously I forgot to mount it. So I just mount and check all this. Now it's mount, right? The SDA, I can see it's mount here. And I just use the df to check. So now it is here with 5 GB, right? And then to find out the type for this file system, we just create. We go T with the partition of the SDA. Now you can see the type is the ext3, and that's the file system we just create. Okay. Oh, okay. So that's it. That's for today's demo about create the partition. Use the desk partition tool, fdisk, and we create the file system ext3. Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you for your time. And as always, please ask me if you have any questions.